Knicks Nation. Today is Thursday, the 10th day of October 2024. I really hope everybody's safe and healthy today. We are safe and healthy. Those wins, I don't know what they hit where I was yesterday and last night, but they knocked out the power. We did get power back this morning. Fortunately, the electric company did a tremendous job getting the power back. One of our neighbors lost a giant tree, but our house everything's good. We lost some screen in the back lanai. We lost a little screen, but that's pretty much the extent of it. Just leaves and stuff blown all over the place. So we're safe. I hope you're all safe and healthy today, and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health are being met today. Really blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field, along with the first responders who were huge last night, huge in their efforts to keep people safe, to protect people, and to help and rescue people or during this Milton storm. So shout out to the first responders, shout out especially to them and to the healthcare workers out here trying to help people. One of my neighbors did have a health event and we were able to help them. So they're okay. He fell coming out to check damage, but everything we did all right, comparatively speaking. We did very well. So we're blessed this morning. Preempting my usual introduction, just again to shout out the first responders and the healthcare workers out here helping and rescuing people, and the people out here getting the power back on, and the police and the firefighters. Really tremendous job. So I'm glad we're here, we're safe, we're healthy, our power's back on. We didn't suffer any major damage, so we're good. But I'm sure there's a lot of people here in Florida that have suffered major damage. There's a lot of tornadoes yesterday. A lot of people suffered a lot of damage, a lot of homes destroyed, people's lives destroyed. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers as these days goes on and more information comes out. But last night was a pretty big night. First off, before we talk about the Knicks, the New York Mets. The New York Mets. This is a Knicks channel now, but I do follow the Mets when they're in the playoffs. And are they in the playoffs? First, they beat Milwaukee 2 out of 3 in the wild card series. Then they just finished off Phillies. The Phillies, who won the National League East yesterday in 4 games. They did the job yesterday. Actually, no, in 3 games. Sorry, 2 games to 1. That's right, best of 5. No, wait a minute. It was best of 5. Anyway, they beat them last night. I was watching that game, and now they're going to the NLCS. I'm very proud of the Mets. Last time, again, the Mets and the Knicks were good. They both won championships. Now, the Jets was involved, too. Jets just fired their coach. I don't know what's going to happen over there. Sometimes the firing coach causes a turnaround. We'll see what happens. But the Mets are in the championship series right now. Now, back to the Knicks. Well, the Washington Wizards, as I mentioned before the game yesterday, they're not even doing a proper rebuild, okay? They're not. They got a couple of young players. They really need to trade Kuzma. They really need to move off of him. They, maybe, they need to move off of Kuzma. They need to move off of Poole. Big salaries that ain't going to do anything for them right now. So they really need to do that to really start their rebuild. But their kid Sarr look pretty good. Valanciunas, he's adequate backup center right now. And that's why I wanted him as a backup to Mitch Rob if we were going to lose Hartenstein. He is not a starting center. He's good, but he's not a starting center. He's not a playoff starting center. So, but we solved that problem, didn't we? So last night, Deuce was out sick yesterday. He didn't even dress. He was sick. There's something going around because I've heard a couple people talk about catching illness today and between today and yesterday. And I think Sims got it too because he only played a minute or 2 and he was gone. So I think there's something going around. But that just gave opportunity for dudes like your Kolick, and a lot of y'all got them vapors on Kolick. He's good. I ain't going to front. I told y'all he's good, but he ain't going to play this year. But Kolick, who Porty got his opportunity last night. Those 2 dudes, especially in the absence of Sims and Deuce, got an opportunity to play. And they both performed very well. Kolick played 17 minutes, 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 assists, 2 steals, 15 points, plus 2. Very solid, very solid. The kid always plays under control. He goes at his pace. He has a very cerebral game, IQ game. He's not physically overwhelming, but he really plays within himself very well. Again, though, I was watching his defense. He does need a lot of work on the defensive end. And that's why somebody got all offended because of that little block. Y'all went crazy because he made a block the shot the other day. But the boy still can't play defense. But he's going to be able to. Sorry for all y'all that think he's an all-NBA superstar right now. You can't wait to start him. But no, he's going to have to wait. But he was very solid last night. Very good. Very good. I can't say nothing about it. Hoop Porty, 16 minutes, 3 or 4 from the field, 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He got 4 rebounds, 2 on the offensive end, plus 4, 7 points. I mean, it's about what you can get from guys like this in preseason, and they play very well. I do believe Hoop Porty will probably make the Hoop Porty's on the 2-way deal. They need another guy that's not a 2-way guy to be on the roster. I think Hoop Porty would probably win that spot. It looked like he did last night. But he's going to spend most of this year playing in the G League. So is Kolick. But they're going to be very good when they get in the Knicks culture and system, which is what they're in. So isn't it nice to be able to say the Knicks have a culture and system that develops players properly? We finally got that. But it's going to be good. Now, the starters, Cat and them. Now, Cat, this is the thing that excites me about the starters. So last night, Washington scored 94 points. But by the time the starters left, I don't think they hit 70 yet in the third quarter. So just imagine. They haven't even begun to hit their stride yet. This is still what you're looking at. It's still feeling their way up. They ain't hit their stride yet. Cat, I'm glad what Thibs did. Cat played 28 minutes yesterday. He needed to. He needed to get all that nervousness out, that nervous energy out. He needed to get in his rhythm and in his flow. And at the end, he did. He ended up with 25 points. He took 20 shots, though. But 10 of 11 from the free throw line, 12 boards, 4 on the offensive end, 1 for 7 from 3. That's all going to... I'm not worried about him hitting his 3-point shots at all. Some of y'all going to make issues out of it. You shouldn't. He's going to be fine. He needed that game to get all of the cobwebs out, all the nervousness is out, and start getting in the flow. And when he does, and then OG and Bridges are every bit the defensive lockdown wings we thought they were going to be. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous what they were doing out there to people like Poole and them. They was ridiculous. And so this is going to be something else. Josh Hart didn't score a point, but his presence was felt on the floor. The energy and the motor he brings and the IQ he brings. Like I said, don't think you just saw the Knicks at even close to their best. That's not them. Wait till we get into this season. And then Deuce didn't even play. Now, if you recall the last game, Deuce not only played, he took the majority shot. He was the highest scorer for the game. That's going to be a thing. The second unit is going to be looking for Deuce. And he can shoot. And he can score. Achua. Again, Achua is not in the flow yet. Actually, Achua is a little bit like Cat in that he's a little nervous. This is a contract year for him. He's a little nervous. Okay? He is playing in front of his home crowd too. And now he knows he's getting to know his place in the rotation. So that's going to be good too. Achua is going to be what we thought he would. I thought he was going to be Charles Oakley 2.0. He is going to be Charles Oakley 2.0. And man, I'm excited about that. So you got, Achua, Sims, Deuce, Shamet, and some of y'all, I got several emails with serious hate toward Cameron Payne. Some of y'all need to calm down. I don't understand why some of y'all are so anal that you actually have to think that everybody that the Knicks pick up got to be an all-star. And then all-stars that are 10 years past their prime, that's who you want on the team. Cameron playing was good, and he's going to be good for the second unit. He's going to be very good. And come playoff time, we're going to be very happy we got that young man on our team at $3 million. So Shamet did not shoot the ball well, but Shamet, again, is an NBA level, pro level, high level scorer. That's going to come through when we need it, so I'm not worried about Shamet. But them starters with the when we get our regular bench together, like I said, Deuce was out. It looked like Sims was sick too. But between them two, when they come back, with the truth, this is, and then again, I just want to explain, some of y'all don't understand. Nobody is fighting to take anybody's place on this team right now. Y'all don't get that. Somebody text me, a hoop party getting ready to take Sim's spot. No, nobody is taking anybody's place. Right now, what you're getting is two things. First of all, you need to understand, the rotation is set. Some of y'all still don't get that, but the rotation is set. It's not changing. The second thing is, it's guys trying to make the team. Hoop Porty's trying to make the team. That's all he's trying to do. He's trying to be that 15th dude. And it looks like he's going to. He's not taking nobody's minutes. He's definitely not taking Sims' minutes. Some of y'all tripping. But no. And no, there's no place for Kolek to come into the rotation. There's just no room. Okay? Next year, he'll get his chance. But right now, no. But so nobody's fighting for anybody else's minutes right now. It was just between Payne and Shamet. And I still don't know what Thibs is going to do with that. That's the only real minutes question left. Ain't no other question left about minutes. So you're going to have your starting five, Sims, Deuce, Precious, and between Payne and Shamet, I don't know if it's going to be both of them or one of them or how they're going to do it. But that's your rotation. There's nobody else going to be in the rotation. The rest of the kids are trying to make the team and get minutes while it's preseason, but they're going to spend their time in the G League. Okay, so that's it. And I was glad to see Hoop Porty, Kolek, who else? Hoop Porty, Kolek, what was the other guy? I'm missing somebody. Daddy didn't even play. Hoop Porty, Kolek, Daddy, they're going to be, there's your G League starters. Okay, and they're going to ball in G League. This is going to be nice, but just to know that this is the kind of team we have, a defensive-oriented team that has a system, that has the talent to go all the way. Knicks Nation, we got something. This is going to be a nice season. Let's just let nobody get hurt. I was glad. OG, I was thinking about this yesterday. You know, Julius Randle used to be what I call our problem child. And we all understand, well, most of us understand why I call him our problem child. Well, you know, I have 4 children. And if you have children, you know, you're going to have a problem child. That's generally what happens. And you're going to have that child that you're always worried about because they might get sick, right? You're going to have that one that you protect yourself of because they might get sick. That's not really a problem child, but that's the one you're worried about a lot because they might get sick. That's OG. OG's not a problem child, but he's a little sick one. We gotta watch him, you know, because we don't want him falling, we don't want him hurting himself. If OG, and the reason is because if OG plays a solid 65 games for the Knicks, they taking the East. Okay, with Cat, if OG plays a solid 65 games for the Knicks plus the playoffs, they're taking the East, yo. I'm telling you. Okay, that's the only question we got right now. Brunson is ready. Brunson is already in regular season form. He's ready, okay? Brunson is the one guy, Bridges, still figuring it out, and figuring it out. See, always brings that defense. But when he starts figuring it out offensively, and he was 16 points, 6 of 11, beautiful. He was 1 of 4 from the 3-point line. But you ain't seen him yet. I'm telling y'all. So this is exciting. The Mets in the championship series. The Knicks looking really good. They got a game against Minnesota on Sunday at the Garden. It's preseason. But I'm excited, y'all. This is going to be good. This is really going to be good. So let's buckle up and enjoy this ride, okay? No trades. Please stop with all the stupid trade talk. Some of y'all really need some help. Go to Oprah's couch or something with Dr. Phil. We don't need no trades. We just need to roll. with this squad. Y'all go ahead. Enjoy. Be safe out there. Keep in prayer all those people that lost houses, that are in serious damage from this Milton, and for the first responders. Shalom.